All right, let's do this. It is Easter Monday. It's 10 o'clock, 5 o'clock Eastern. Let's fly through some stuff because it's been a pretty subdued day, and there's not that much to say today. There's a few things. So day four up for the S&P. You can see today's price action was pretty tight. I will say Thursday's candle, which was bullish engulfing, played out, right? We had a new cycle high, not much, but we got to 66.18, settling at 66.11. I would especially note, of course, the 200-day 66.47. That'll probably be another point or two higher tomorrow. Might even be 3 points higher, but it's still ticking upwards. I do think we're going to stall at the 200-day tomorrow. That does not mean Wednesday resumes massively down. It just doesn't. But I'm guessing we're going to get stuck around there. There's a fair few people out there who believe that maybe we're going to go to the 50-day instead. They could be right. I don't think they are, but they could be. And we do have two upside gaps that never did get filled. Right? I mean, I guess you could say this one got tagged, but this one never got tagged at all. And that goes to around 6,700. But my best guess, we stall tomorrow from around the 200-day and then roll over. And on the downside, in terms of downside, I'm looking for a tag or a near tag of this one. So anything around 64.30, 64.25, somewhere close to red gap before, in theory, it doesn't have to happen before the week. It could be Monday instead, but as long as we get stuck here and then roll over, we should come back down to red gap. Or maybe this doesn't happen until, it doesn't get tagged until Monday. In which case, if I'm short tomorrow, I'm okay to hold into Monday. That's not a problem. I have no concerns about that. But yeah, in theory, bounce, roll over, red gap. I will again, momentum turn positive on Thursday. Today, not surprisingly, up again. Tomorrow will be up, but probably the difference in gain will be less, and we're probably going to get stuck. And we should see a rollover either on Wednesday or Thursday, in theory. And yeah, look at all these downside gaps from last year. They never did fill. So, short-term bullish for early Tuesday. VIX briefly, because there's one aspect to today's VIX which is important. Black candle. In theory, bearish VIX for early Tuesday, which by definition means bullish equities for early Tuesday. You can see that the 50 MA, or the 50-day actually, call it 20. It's going to be 22 tomorrow morning. I don't think we're going to go under 22. We could get down to maybe 22, somewhere in the 22s tomorrow, and then floor. Yeah, give me some downside in the VIX tomorrow morning. All right, let's jump to some stocks. Let's start with Apple. I'm going to fly through these because it's a sleepy Monday, and hell, I'm going to try and pace myself this week. It could be a busy week. I will note Apple's candle is pretty spiky from the 50-day. There's some sellers coming in now. I didn't notice that until literally now. So that's interesting. Sellers at the 50-day in Apple. Again, I'm going to fly through some of these. American Eagle up almost 4%. But again, what is this? You know what this is, right? This is a bear flag under the 200-day. That ain't bullish. First Majestic down 2%. This is a multi-week bear flag under the 50-day. AMD up 1.2. That's not a black candle, but it's pretty spiky from green zone. Amazon up 1.4. No sign of a turn there. Look at that. That's interesting. Thursday's candle in American Express was a hollow red reversal candle. That played out up 1.8% today. 305s. You got to wonder, is it somehow going to get to, well, I mean, you got the 50 days coming down. It's not, I don't think we can do green gap, but Today's candle absolutely leans bullish for early Tuesday. Boeing up almost 2%. Nothing bearish there yet. But again, look at these charts. Look at these charts. Look at this. Intersecting resistance here. Bank of America, massive resistance here. 50-day, 200-day, green gap. Look at this. This is a multi-week bear flag. In theory, 41. $50 to 41 is target. BlackRock, down 0.7. Not great. Blackstone, down 0.7. Not great. Sorry if I'm being too ruthless in terms of flying through these charts, but I'm tired. I want to get back to the space stuff. NASA's doing a loop around the moon. I want to watch that. But if I don't do a video now, I'm not going to be doing it later. What's that? That's a black candle in Coinbase. So Thursday had a reversal candle that played out. Today's candle was another reversal candle, except it's a black candle, which is bearish. Deckers, that's a bullish engulfing candle for Tuesday. The Disney Mouse 0.3 lagging. There's a lot of multi-week bear flags out there. Google's up 1.4, but you know, it's short-term bearish under the 50-day. Depot at 1.6. That is a bullish engulfing candle, which is bullish for Tuesday. I do like this as a short though. The stock is broken. Another multi-week bear flag in Heckler. Intel up 0.8, 5078. That is a black candle with a little bit of a spike on it. That's bearish for Tuesday. I'm guessing we open up tomorrow, but I think we should look for a downside reversal in Intel. JP Morgan up 0.8. Thursday's reversal candle played out. Look at the resistance. Look at the resistance. 50-day, 200-day, green gap. Multi-week structure is a bear flag. Target is 250. Yes. Earnings are due Tuesday morning, April 14th. KKR down 0.2. Multi-week structure is a bear flag. Look at the resistance. Green gap. The 50-day is coming down. Structure is a multi-week bear flag. It's a good one as well. I want to be short that tomorrow. Microsoft down a touch. Micron up 3%. Is that a bear flag? Is that a black candle? No. No, it's not. Netflix, that is a black candle. Look at that. So a new multi-month high, but yeah, that's a black candle. That's a problem for tomorrow. Nike down 0.4, terrible. Just, I mean, this is just horrible. I mean, look at this was 68 down to 43s. I mean, it tried to bounce. This is terrible. Nike's getting kicked out of a Dow. Uh, Nvidia up 0.1. I mean, look at this. I mean, this is just multi-month chop, 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 chop. Wake me up if we go under 164. I think we're going to go down 150, which looks pretty straightforward. Ondas, chop. Oxy, chop. Pan American Silver, chop. Palantir. You could argue that's a baby bear flag there. Target would be 100. Black candle, PayPal. Red cap, 0.9 again. Note that today's candle is spiky from the 50-day and the 10 MA. That's short-term problematic. Rocket Lab down fractionally again. I don't think the 200 days going to hold, in which case we're looking at maybe 37-ish. Terrible. I make myself laugh. It doesn't take much, but down 2% for Tesla. That's right. JP Morgan had a bearish target of 146. 146 isn't even on his chart, but JP Morgan's basically saying 60% downside. They make me look like a Super Bowl. It's funny. United Airlines down 1.3%. Structure is a bearish pennant. I don't think we're going to get up to here. Maybe tomorrow maybe we get a bounce tomorrow morning. 92s on a stretch. 93s would look a real big stretch. This is a big bear flag. It's so big as well. It's you got to think $70 would be basic target. You got 71s here, 72s. Yep, $70. Again, clearly not this week. Maybe next week or maybe by the end of the month. That's $20 down. That's 23% ish. There's a good trade there. I want to be short United tomorrow. So give me some upside tomorrow morning and I'll short it. Again, clearly I want to see under 84, take out these lows, and then down we drop hard. Moving on. Don't care about that. UPS, don't care. Exxon up almost 1.5%. I mean, it's broadly strong of oil. Quick flash at what else is there? I don't care about that. What about GLD? I mean, you can say Thursday's candle was a reversal. It kind of played out fractionally, but all of this is a bearish broken mess. There's nothing good there. Bearish gold, same for silver. I mean, look, Friday's candle was reversal. It settled up 0.5%, but what is today's candle? It's okay, it's not a black candle, but look at this. What is this? It's a bear flag. It's a multi-week bear flag. In theory, back down to the November 48s. And finally, we'll end with oil. Let's start with oil on a daily. Officially, oil was up 79 cents, 0.7% to 112.33. Today's candle's black. That does bode for Tuesday downside. You could argue it's maybe just consolidating, but it's a black candle. On a weekly chart, last week's candle was bullish engulfing. So we did print the overnight high was 115.48. And again, some grander perspective. But yeah, the month is young. We have a long way to go. We're 112.83. You can see there's definitely support around $100. That's for sure. I do think we're going to take out the 119s. It could even happen in a couple of days or maybe next week. Above 119, next target is the Russia-Ukraine high of 126. And above that, there's nothing until 147, which is the historic high of 2008. Bullish oil. And I haven't even looked at these charts today, but USO well, I've looked at the daily, of course, but nothing on the smaller scale. So Friday's candle was black. Thursday's candle was black. That did play out because oil was down 1%. It settled up a little bit though. On a 60-minute time frame, a lot of chop. And we do have a downside gap. Should probably mark that. Let's do that. We'll make it red. All these other gaps, nobody cares anymore. We don't care about those. Yeah, a lot of chop. I will say, yeah, look at this. Actually, I didn't even notice. Momentum on Thursday. It's been cooling across today. In theory, we're going to have negative momentum tomorrow morning. So we could have a couple of hours down. I wouldn't expect too much, right? I mean, you can look here where momentum went negative for, well, it ticked down for about 4 or 5 hours. I mean, look, in terms of, yeah, we had a downside reversal there, a micro bear flag there. I didn't even note it, but we had a second gap down on the next day. And then we chopped around and then jumped on. That was post Trump. Yeah, that was last Thursday, of course. Yeah, that was a 12% gain. Oh, I should have been in that, right? Yeah, because I bought oil last Wednesday there, sold it there, and I missed out on that. Oh, that's a bad thing. I mean, I didn't lose any money, but I didn't get that big gain. Anyway, so bullish oil. No, it hasn't changed. Anything else to highlight? Bond yields, have they updated yet? I mean, they're a bit choppy. Um, yeah, I mean, this is the one that matters. 200-day tomorrow, bounce. And I will actually highlight it. I will look at the 2025 scenario. See, back then, we had a break of a 200. Again, forget about all the points. The points don't really matter. But the patterns, break the 200-day, bounce, you back test for 200-day and get stuck for a couple of days, and then you break down again for 3 days. You tag the gap from the low. In fact, there's another gap there we filled there, right? But ignore that. I wouldn't worry about that. I'm more concerned about this gap, which is equivalent to the one we have right now. And then we floored from that gap. We had a 3-day bear flag, and then we had a little semi-crash wave across 3 days. That's what I want to be part of that. If we get it. But again, every cycle is unique. But in theory, I think we're going to come down to red gap, which of course is the equivalent of what we have right now. I think to me, that's the most straightforward trade. Get stuck, come down to here, and then maybe we bounce for a few days and then roll over again next week. Okay, I'll leave it there. I suggest you go now after watching me. Go watch. Get back to the NASA stream. Um, Good night and have a good Tuesday.